Hey y'all, Katarina here. I want to talk a little bit about shoulders today and share some things that you can do to work with your shoulders and strengthen them or mobilize them. So, as we get into this, please make sure that you are cleared for exercise and activity around your shoulders by your healthcare provider before we get started. So, and of course, listen to your body is the other thing. You are the one that's feeling your body. If I say, do this move, but you know that like raising your shoulder this high causes you pain, you may not want to do something that is like reaching behind you or doing other things. So, listen to your body. You're the one that knows yourself best. And work within your current range of motion and allow your body to tell you when it's time to stop or limit and movement. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Um, a lot of us, myself included, were taught growing up like the classic like reach across, and that does give a stretch like between the scapula and the spine, like that stretches that part of the shoulder. But if you have lots of shoulder tension and what most of us have, that our arms are often in front of us, um, lengthening that more might not be your best bet. If that stretch feels really good, by all means, keep on doing it. But you can also add some other things because the shoulder is actually one of the places where we're meant to have the most mobility in our body. Um, and one of the places that has the least stimuli or stimulation um, in our modern culture unless we're really deliberate about doing other things. So even like gesturing, keeping my hand, like generally keeps our hands in front of us when we're on a computer, when we're on a phone, when we drive. Um, even like a lot of the very typical exercise motions, like when you run, yeah, it's a little bit of backward movement, but not that much. Or when you do bicep curls, um, a lot of things are just keeping our hands and arms in front of us and doing just like this really limited range of motion right here. So, one way that you can help your shoulder is by doing more things in a wider range of motion. So, one that I learned a while ago uh, is paint the globe. So, you just stand stable. I do alignment and mobility classes, so standing in good alignment is ideal, but that's a topic for another video. But you stand with your feet flat on the ground, about hip width apart, and we're not looking for movement from the spine going up and back, right? We're not looking to like lift our ribs to get up. So we're keeping our spine stable, our ribs down, and see like if there were a globe surrounding your body and your fingertips are paintbrushes, like how much of that space can you paint? And kind of going, you can go systematically, you can go crazy, like whatever you want, but going and then seeing like, okay, how far up and behind me can I get? And I even did a shoulder lift right there, a rib lift right there, because lifting our ribs is kind of a way that our body kind of cheats the system. If our shoulders have limited mobility, we can lift our ribs and get further. We don't want to do that. We want to keep the ribs down and see how far can you get with just the mobility of your shoulders. And this is kind of both an assessment and a therapy in not like official therapy, but an assessment and a way to strengthen and stretch at the same time. If this is something I'm just still like kind of sweeping down methodically, if I were to imagine the globe just encompassing as far as my fingertips reach. Um, but yeah, this shows you what is my current range of motion as well as allowing your body to move through that range of motion. If you're like me and some other people, especially as we are reaching back, you'll feel, oops, sorry, you'll feel a pull in your chest muscles um, and fascia and all of that that's going on there, because that's often an area that's really tight. We don't do a lot with our arms reaching behind us. Um, so I've done kind of a back and forth. You can also do like an up and down motion. There's not a wrong way to do this, where we are still working on painting the globe and we can crisscross. It's just getting that motion in there. I'll share one other thing, and if you explore my channel, you'll see me mention sometimes that I like dancing, and I was so impressed to come across this move as a way to help our shoulders, because in partner dancing, it's a really common move. So it's a spin with your hand stabilized against the wall. So if you bring your hand to the wall and then try to keep it there while you go all the way around, first in one direction a couple of times and then in the other direction. So if I go this way first, trying to keep my hand on the wall. Again, if this is something that causes you pain, then it may not be the move for you. But we go that way a few times and then come back and go the other way. And then switch hands. Oh, sorry, I went in first. So I'm gonna try to stay balanced on both sides. Did 3 spins if I counted correctly the first time for each side. And come here and then come out and 2, 3. Oh, and then shake out. See how your shoulders feel. Mine feel like stretched out, but these were dynamic movements to tell our muscles, hey, we need to be able to still do these moves and kind of get the blood flowing there and get the synovial fluid flowing to the joint. And it just is a really great way to nourish the upper body, to bring some movement in there that is beyond the kind of limited hands in front of you movement that we would normally do. So if you like this, please let me know by liking this video. You can comment, you can share, and if you like content like this, on this channel I share about alignment and mobility and also things about my own health journey. So look out for that, and I'm doing weekly live alignment and mobility classes. So I'll put some information about how you can join me for that in the description as well. Thanks for watching.